Well, well, well. A hero's journey begins in darkness.
So dark.
So dark and edgy, it can only be brought to us by Sony Computer Entertainment.
Oh yeah, the most evil.
You know, I should have playtested this a bit more to just be
Oh, there we
sure.
go.
There we go. Uh,
Oh, it is dark.
oh, yeah, it's very edgy. But what's this? I'm catching the whiff of
What's
three
that, like
initials.
24 frames per second?
What's the smell I'm catching? It's the wafting scent
Naughty
of
Dog.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Naughty Dog's most famous game, Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no, wait, it's Jack 2. You know what I just realized?
What?
OBS is set to our standardized icons, not the special ones I made for this. But we'll do that next week.
No. We can. You know what? Pause. You can pause the record on. I think it
Okay, we're
was
back.
earlier. Hell yeah.
There we go. Just wanted to be sure about some. Yeah, we're gonna do a new game
Awesome.
and creating our save file for Jackie Dacky, or just Jack. He kicked Dexter out of the name.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know you know that post that those are his hooves, you bitch.
For every age, there is a time of trial.
No, I did not know that.
Faced such a fire
You know,
they fought with a
Lil Wayne
strength
in the
without
jacuzzi.
The plants braved vast winds.
You know, it rings a bell, but not sure.
Every blog associated with that post,
He's dead.
no, actually alive.
Wild, that's rare.
That's even more surprising. Someone, the person who said the iconic line is like, "Why the fuck am I still here?" Someone reposted with Christopher Eccleston. Just this once, everyone lives. Oh yeah, this is the ending if you 100% Jack 1.
Well, in Jack 1, they show you a big glowing white nothingness, and now they show you something.
Yeah, I'm so glad I never 100% Jack 1. I would have been so disappointed if that was the ending. Or if that was the big reward.
Well, to be fair, they didn't know what they were gonna do for a sequel yet at that point.
Yeah, so it's just vague sequel baiting, figured out later.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, the many issues with this game's development.
Would you like to talk about them?
Okay, so originally this game was gonna be more like the first game, but what ended up happening is Jack's sales were lower than expected, and more importantly, Grand Theft Auto sales were very high.
Oh yeah, because that came out. That was around the time San Andreas came out.
Grand Theft Auto 3. So,
Yeah, isn't 3 the one?
you're thinking of a different one. Because they released multiple Grand Theft Autos like San Andreas and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But those
GTA
aren't
3 is the Liberty City, isn't it?
Yeah. So what ended up happening was sales for that were high, and everybody was trying to figure out what was going on with that. And so Naughty Dog gets like a bunch of kids to test play like what they're working on for Jack 2. And all of them are like, yeah, it's cool. But my little brother would play it, not me. And it's like, well, you're 10. What are you playing? Grand Theft Auto. So eventually, they just decide, you know what? Let's make Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
We've been waiting for
it's one of those weird things where it's like obviously they were trying to adjust to the curve of design, but at the same time, it's Whiplash, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's very well done Whiplash, but it's still Whiplash.
Dark eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Well, nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant.
Oh,
to
right.
Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should
This
at
is the
least
one where they get
repent
super
of the
edgy.
dark ego I pumped into
Yeah,
you.
this is the really edgy
Middlehead
one.
armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures. Move forward with the final plan and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish.
I love that his ears clipping through the table.
You gotta work with what you got.
Ding ding.
Look,
third floor.
PS2 jank is perfect.
Hey buddy, you seen any
I mean,
heroes
even
around here?
PS3 had
Wow,
jank with
what'd they
clipping
do to
issues,
you?
so it's not like every
Yeah,
genre's
it's me,
every
Baxter.
game is free of that
That's
now.
a fine hello.
I know.
I've been crawling around in this
Jimmy
place,
Neutron
risking
clipped
my
so
tail,
much. His hair clipped
literally,
through the
to save
lockers
you.
a lot.
I've been looking for you for 2
Oh
years.
yeah, I remember that.
Say something, just this once.
I'm gonna kill Praxis.
Fun fact: the voice of Daxter is played by one of the actors of The Sopranos.
Security locks for the chest.
Hmm.
I'm not sure which one. I've never actually seen The
You
Sopranos,
can do it.
so
Jack, easy now, easy buddy.
I think it's like
It's
Cousin
your
Vinny or
own
something. I don't know.
remember?
As I said, I've never actually watched a single episode of The
Neither have
Sopranos.
I.
Fair enough.
Sheesh. Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here.
So here's a fun story development. I've talked about this before. I know with Jack. But like Jack was designed by committee.
Yes, we've definitely mentioned that multiple times.
Please tell me I can
Uh,
swap camera options. Thank Christ.
Good. Oh, good. They have it for horizontal and vertical.
Yep.
What game was it where in the tutorial they ask you to look up and down and then left and right, and they just use that to calibrate what you consider default?
Do you remember how to jump?
Yeah, I think there's a few games that do that.
I know. There's one in particular that like did it first, and it's like that's the perfect solution.
It's very subtle too.
Please tell me you remember how to roll.
Yeah. Because I think the prompt is just move the right joystick up and down, or left and right. Like it doesn't tell you to look in a or it doesn't tell you which way to tilt it. It just says look in that direction
We might
with
find
the
a few
joystick.
around, or get some doing difficult tasks.
On a side note, it's nice that they have voice acting at all times, and also the option for subtitles built into the game's cutscenes. Side note, kind of wish they, mentioned it a bit.
Try jumping
You know,
once,
they did it
but
for
jump
like
again
the
while in the air
in-game
to reach
stuff
that
too.
one.
You know.
Yeah.
There are lots of Crimson Guard crates lying around for the taking.
So this is the remaster from 2012.
Yeah. It's got those higher res textures
On high alert.
from
Oh,
the
that-
collection.
Yep.
If you duck before
That
you
was back
jump,
before.
go
That
higher.
was back when
High jump is
Sony waited like 10 years to remaster something, as opposed to a year and a half.
You're,
True.
You know why they're remastering everything, right?
To increase sales, right?
Yes. So their games have such an inflated budget that if they don't remaster it within
you'll wanna keep
within 2 years or so, they will not make any money back. Like one of the former big shots at Sony, came out and said that and was blaming the consumers, being like, "Hey, if you don't buy these remasters, we're not gonna make money and we won't make more games." It's like the obvious solution is to just spend less money on mediocre games.
Budget better.
Exactly. Budget better, and also a massive chunk of the budget and the fucking file size goes to high-res, rendering, goes purely to the graphics. Nobody cares if you can render every follicle in every pore on a on a model. All that does is inflate the file size and the budget.
I'm reminded of
If you jumped and dived,
you know Resident Evil 5, right?
break lots of things. Breaking stuff.
Yes.
So when Resident Evil 5 came out, the director did an interview where he explained why he was so insistent on making sure the audience could see every dripping strand of sweat off of Chris Redfield's body. And his explanation was it makes the horror more tangible. But also because, like, it takes place in the daylight, so, like, you automatically want to be able to see those things.
Yeah.
So, like, I thought that was a silly explanation then, but, like, explanations have only gotten sillier.
Yeah, no, like, once games started advertising their hyper-realistic graphics as a selling point, as opposed to stuff like, you know, gameplay, that is where I draw the line, you know?
Especially when, like... So recently we had I believe, the 10th anniversary of the Order 1886.
I never heard of that.
Okay, the Order 1886 was a PS4 launch title. And it is a completely
Hello, stranger.
vapid
My
experience.
name is Cor.
Hey, look, another person who can't seem to grow a beard.
I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die.
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
Do it!
Pow, pow. Check out my sweet ass jump punches. Oh, shoot.
Hell yeah.
Amazing how I immediately get bapped in the face for my effort.
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
What was it about the,
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave. This child
what was
is
it about
important.
the mid-2000s where there was just so many games about characters turning into, like, a dark, monstrous version of themselves?
Just a whole, like, vibe. Everybody loves a dark version, I'm gonna be
There's an
honest.
underground group waiting
Fair.
for Baron Praxis.
Hey,
Its
trust me,
leader,
I love
Child
myself a dark
Cruz,
version
fight
of myself. That's why, you can definitely see that, like, my icon right now is all dark and edgy looking.
help you.
Yeah.
Seal off the area.
Hey, buddy, what'd you see?
But yeah, before we started playing this, I was playing Elden Ring and just curb stomped Morgott.
Oh, fuck.
And Morgott is someone who cannot grow a beard.
Oh, funny. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I was trying to, steal that vehicle, but I can't, so... Yeah, I can't believe I already set off the guards. Boo. If you think my driving is bad, just wait till you see how my driving was when I was a child.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I have like 5 separate screens in front of me right now. 3 actually. But they're definitely having an impact on like my eyes going like, ooh.
We're looking for a guy.
Oh yeah, that's why I have my monitor that my PlayStation's hooked up to, or my consoles are hooked up to, completely facing a different direction from my computer monitors.
Fair enough.
You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your...
I love exaggerated movements from the PS2 era.
Really tough task. Steal the
Absolutely.
Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me.
And the awkward voice acting.
Honestly, all the animation here is just top tier.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny that like they introduce her like as a very important side character immediately. You meet her before you meet Torn officially. But like all she does is give you weapons later in like the midpoint and flirt with Dexter. I mean, don't get me.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're gonna love this.
Oh, tell me, what's the news?
Doctor Who's on first, Doctor Strange is on second, and Doctor House is on third. There's no way they're getting through a single inning. So who's on first? That's right. That's Strange. No, he's on second. How's he on second if he's on first? No. House is on third. Second base is Strange. This whole darn thing is strange. But I'm asking you who's on first. Naturally. I love Who's on First.
That's a classic.
Oh god, this post goes on so long.
Oh.
Who's on first? This is horrible. Dr. Horrible is the pitcher, not first base.
Okay, then they actually got to check. I was not expecting that one.
That's not what I'm asking about. No. Dr. No is in the outfield, but let's not worry about him right now.
So when are we going to get to Dr. Facilier?
There's no way to work that in.
Fair enough.
To natural conversation. God, I love Who's on First style gags so much.
Honestly, I always really liked Dr. Horrible. But that's just
Yeah.
a very well done little musical.
Oh yeah. Got Nathan Fillion in it.
Nathan Fillion's great. He should have been.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
should have been.
He should have been in Uncharted, the movie.
Yes, agreed. Absolutely.
I was actually talking about that earlier today.
Look, the man makes a fan film, and they still don't pick him. Just let the man do the job he was born for.
Yeah, no, I was talking earlier today about how the PS5 Pro is such a scam, and part of the reason why they're going with it is because of their stupid inflated budgets. They need money because I'm gonna say it. The Sony movie games, I kind of feel I feel like they have not aged that well. They're kind of mediocre now, just because of oversaturation. Like, I cannot enjoy.
Nope, damn it.
Aw. I cannot enjoy Last of Us. Other than the show.
screwing
The
that
show
up.
is
I
pretty
need
good.
To, I need to do a double jump here. It's that
Ah,
there's a slight camera switch there that there's a slight camera switch in that, like, right there.
oh,
So it
yeah,
like changes how you're like looking at it for a brief second.
yeah. If I did it, I would have it be that it doesn't crumble when you're hanging, only when you're on
Standing.
it.
Yeah. There we go.
I like that he did the flip animation on the the flag. Oh.
Daxter pretty much
Oh my God.
articulates a point that I want to make when it comes to like comedy.
Yeah, I guess you guys are in.
I read this in regards to like a Star
Nothing like
Wars-
committing a good old act of terrorism.
I remember reading this in like an old Star Wars comic, but the idea is that whenever the writer felt like things were getting too serious, what he would do was he would add in a cute fuzzy animal in the foreground making a silly face. And that's kind of the exact same philosophy they followed when like with Daxter in this game. Like when they thought things were too serious, they'd throw Daxter in.
Yeah, and have him do something slapstick or say something snarky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's a good strategy, I'm going to be honest. Pro tip to any writers and or artists out there, if you ever think things are too serious, throw in like a fuzzy animal and that will just like make everybody happy.
But don't overdo it, because then you're just going to be doing the MCU.
Like I said, but these are too serious. Yeah, fair enough. To be fair, I don't have an issue with the quipping. I think my main issue is that everybody is a quipper.
Yeah.
Like, somebody needs to be the straight man, you know?
Yeah. And
I think that's probably, like, one of the reasons I have an issue with, like, how things are being handled right now. Because while the personalities haven't changed much, I think one of the issues is they promoted a lot of the sidekicks to main character status. And the sidekicks were quippy. They were the quippy ones.
yeah, like originally, like
Let's do a side mission.
Like back in Marvel Phase 1, like Iron Man was the quipper and the others were fairly serious. Well, not serious, but you know, they didn't quip as much.
Everybody had like a
But
quippy moment, but like that's just the Whedon style.
Yeah, Iron Man was definitely the mouth of the group, while Captain America was the face of the group. You know what I mean?
Yes, Thor's comedy came mostly from his being fish out of water, but like I don't mind that they changed that up a bit. I think my issue is more that like I don't know. I'm just kind of like
Yeah,
all the
Thor
sidekicks.
was physical so Tony was verbal comedy. Steve was the straight man. Thor was physical comedy.
Dexter drink the poop.
Baron turned
Ew.
off all water to the slums.
That's just
He's
dirt.
willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to destroy the underground. I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen his evil before while serving.
God, why does that voice
That's why.
sound so
Probably
familiar?
look it up.
Crimson Guard?
Who's that character?
That explains
Torn.
your charming sense of humor.
Korn?
Torn,
My friend in the
Torn.
guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located outside the city at the pumping station.
Cutter Garcia.
Security walls.
What about the metalheads?
What has this person been in?
Peeps be getting deep sixed.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take you outside the city to the pumping station. Get to the main valve and open it. If you survive, the slums will be indebted to you. If not, maybe we'll have a touching moment of silence in your honor.
I'd like to give him a touching moment.
I always find it funny how Jack runs, like look at him running at the camera. Just the really exaggerated like arm swings.
Yeah.
It's the fact that his arms are like longer than his legs if you look at it.
Oh yeah, he's pretty lanky.
Yeah, they go down to his knees. Unlike the normal human body, it doesn't go that far down.
Yeah, no, on a normal human body, it goes to your thighs.
Yeah. Which is good because he's
Just like
he's
burgers.
he's a fantasy creature, but
Yeah, he's not a human. He's an elf. He's got the proportion of He's got the proportions of an orangutan.
Fair enough.
I think you could slap Lanky Kong's textures on him.
You probably could. So Jack 2 and especially like Jack 3 have a lot of like story adjustments made mostly for like, you know, just getting it out, you know? Since these were games released in like a year time span.
Yeah.
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
It's so weird comparing like Naughty Dog to Insomniac because like Insomniac, their founder Ted Price is still there last I checked. But like for Naughty Dog, their founders all left roughly around the development of Jak 4 Combat Racing. So
yeah,
I get it. I get why they left. They kind of they did what they wanted to, and they were realizing that they were kind of like losing the passion.
Yeah. I do like stories of development hell.
Oh, absolutely. Development hell is always the most interesting.
That's why I like Matt McMuscle's What Happened.
Oh yeah. He covers
That's
a lot of
fantastic series.
He covers a lot of really fascinating subjects. Okay, how far
Oh,
can I
absolutely.
get into the water before someone tries to kill me? Orb, sorry. Do we want to test how far I can get before something kills me or no?
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
Because I like that in a game is whenever.
There we go. Okay.
Defenses coming online. I am authorized
Oh
to
no,
use
that thing is from Beyond Good and Evil.
Okay, so I swam around where the game wanted me to go, but let's go back.
Yeah.
Orb.
Ooh, orb.
Yeah,
I like the
so the
eggs.
game doesn't want me to go this way, so I'm gonna have to kill myself. I think I've gotten stuck.
I mean, you can go back to the beach and swim back around.
Fair enough. Oh wait, I
Or you
go
can
this
just
way.
continue. Yeah, you can just continue forward, see where this goes. Explore. It's an open world. Oh my god, I've recently become fascinated with one of the worst Elden Ring streams of someone who was actively looking for reasons to hate Elden Ring.
Oh boy, was it
like
Enter
2
the
years
Mayo?
ago. Yeah, it was Mayo.
Oh my god, I watched a
years
video
ago.
from him that was like him complaining about Batman Arkham Knight. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
boy, I don't even like Arkham Knight, but like the issues are not gameplay wise. They're absolutely all story based.
Yeah, no, the only game that he likes is Grand Theft Auto and Doom Eternal.
Yeah, so this is supposed to go away later, and that's a not higher level area up ahead, but it's definitely one they don't want me to go to yet.
Orb. But yeah, his Elden Ring video, or his Elden Ring stream from like 2 years ago is so bad.
There was another one I saw recently that was really bad too, from somebody who was like, I don't want to play Elden Ring, but somebody got me a copy of it apparently, and I want to make a donation stream to get myself a PS5 Pro.
That was Mayo.
That was Mayo?
Yeah, and he kept calling. He was like, "Oh, donate. I'm gonna stream it for 5 hours, and if you donate $15, that'll be an extra hour, and then the price for another hour goes up by 10. So 6 hours is $15. 7 hours is an additional 25, and so on, blah blah blah. And he was the thing is, he's actively looking for reason. He does not leave Lindell. He just does not leave Lindell. And when his chat's like, you should probably explore more. You're gonna find better weapons if you do, and you're gonna, get more souls to level up and all that. And he's like, I have been exploring. Look, I've been picking up plants.
That's not what exploring means in Elden Ring, but fair enough.
Yeah. And then he's like,
Oh, fuck.
and then, oh fuck. What is this? Kingdom Hearts 2? Yeah.
Checkpoints in this game are bad, by the way.
I'm gonna need to do Kingdom Hearts 2 at some point.
Please, if you're gonna do it, at least do me the favor of getting a mod that skips the 5-hour tutorial.
No. I want to play it as intended. God.
Intended to hurt me, perhaps.
Hey. You're not the one that's gonna be playing it. Hey, I wonder if I can, I wonder if I'm gonna get Shadow Sora every single time. Like, the first time I played.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, no, there was like maybe 2 or 3 times in which when I went to when I did the power-up mode or whatever the fuck it's called, it did not go Shadow Sora. But more often than not, it would be Shadow Sora, which was annoying in bosses like the fucking... I hate the Pirates of the Caribbean boss so much.
I like the Pirates of the Caribbean boss a lot.
It's a gimmick boss, and because Shadow Sora can't do the QTEs, Shadow Sora cannot do the things required to make that boss vulnerable.
Way to go.
It fell in the water.
Dang it.
Yeah. I like these little fish dog things. They're cute.
Oh, all the character designs in this game are cute. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Jack is designed by committee, but Daxter was designed in-house, so he gets to have all the good design qualities that Naughty Dog really enjoys doing.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm going the right way.
I mean, you're going up. So,
Here we are.
Nice. So in Elden... Oh.
Hello, me.
Ah, they're complaining about Steam again. Ah, Sony, stop. You lost the war.
I love this kind of gag so much. The only thing that could make it better is if the pipes, like, warped with each hit, you know?
Jack, please, help.
God, I wish that were me.
Don't say it. Don't even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valves.
Release your game on Steam and maybe I'll turn the valve.
Jokes aside, Valve is, like, one of the most consumer-friendly companies.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of complaints that are pretty valid about how they take like a 30% split.
Yeah.
Which is still nicer than I think Sony takes out. Or
and
like,
significantly nicer than Epic.
no, Epic has a pretty good split. The problem is Epic also has,
Exclusivity.
yeah, the exclusivity and a lot of other like kind of garbage things.
Yeah,
Uh,
a fucking horrible UI.
One of the main issues with like the Epic Store is, and this doesn't get mentioned a lot, is that when it comes to like indie games, they often demand like absolute ownership of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you can put your indie game on our platform, but we are the only ones who can, have it on our platform. We don't want you to put it on Steam.
Yeah. That's why if I make an indie game, I would much rather have it on Steam than Epic.
Steam isn't great for visibility either, but like, it at least they're like easier to work with. Here we go.
Oh man, did you hear about that one person that was trying to claim that Steam is scamming people because if you have 2 hours playtime, you can't refund?
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, rings. It's a ring challenge.
Oh, Superman 64.
I mean, Jack 1 had this.
True.
Fuck. Okay, let's try again.
Yeah. So yeah, the person was complaining about the Steam refund policy, where if you play a game for more than 2 hours, you can't refund. Even though a lot of the time they do still allow refunds after the 2-hour window.
True.
But he was like, what if you play a game for like 5 hours and then forget about it for a few months while you go play something else, and then you remember you have it and want to return it? And it's like such a stupid example because, I mean, 2 hours is a pretty solid window to figure out if you like something or
There we
not.
go. I can do this. I'm actually good at racing segments, I swear. Okay, I did not mean to hit him like that.
Oh yeah, and the dumbest thing was, he was like, I'd rather, the person was like, the person uses not even the Epic Game Store, it's some other, it's some other distributor that doesn't even allow refunds at all. I don't remember the name of, because it's not one of the two major online game distributors.
Hey, maybe it's Origin. This would be easier if I didn't have to worry about other people driving in my lane. Fuck.
Oh my god. I don't think you're getting it.
No, no, no. There we go.
Oh my god. So lucky that was the last one.
I did it. I am good at game.
I won!
I did it. How
You
about
was
a
good
smooch?
at game.
You wish. Ah, well. That's not even close. That wasn't even close to the to the Zelda CDI thing I was trying to reference. And maybe you need to get off the road, people.
So apparently the whole you know, the roads belong to the cars thing, that was a marketing campaign by the auto industry back in the like early, like back when cars were just starting to be mass produced.
When I say so, if I say so. But before I even think about it, I want you to
You know, like flyers and shit.
Oh god, they're making me do this mission now. I forgot about it.
Constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you.
I can't believe I'm doing this mission now.
You find inside.
I will say, I do like the proportions that the elves have.
That's great design work. Oh, you can see Errol in the background.
I'm assuming that's the person with the arrows pointing to them on the on the.
Let me see if I can zoom in.
I mean, you can walk up to it and go first person, probably.
There we go. Look at that bastard.
Nice.
Oh, the first person zoom thing is still inverted? Fuck.
Ugh. Hopefully you don't need to use that at any point in the future.
It's like only for like looking at details and stuff.
Nice. You know, you know what that tells me? That tells me that the developers are proud of all the details that they put into it.
Oh, absolutely. Get off the road, you idiots! Look at these people. They can't even be trusted with driver safety in the slums.
Yeah.
Stop getting in my way, bozo. Oh boy, it's this mission.
I'm guessing this is not a fun mission.
This is like one of those infamous missions, like where it's like, this is the mission that weeds out the men and the children.
Unauthorized use of Fortress Door. Activating security tank.
Yeah, like right here. See? Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I mean, just look at it. Damn it. See? Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Daxter feigns dying too.
Unauthorized use of Fortress Door. Activating security tank.
And it always kind of gets a cheap shot on you at the start because of just like positioning. Fuck. There we go. And yes, it does follow.
Yeah.
Fuck. That could have been bad. Oh. Controller battery's getting low. And right there, out of the air.
Uh-oh. God. You wanna hear some news from my former landlord?
Oh. Do tell.
They sent us some documents to sign. And I know this is exactly what they want, but I'm just gonna fucking pay the... thankfully, our deposit did go towards what they claim we owe, so instead of having to pay, like, 5,600, I only have to do, like, 3,800, which is a lot less stressful. I would love to just hire a lawyer with the other former tenants and get their ass for, the leak that they knew was there when we moved in and they did not disclose or repair at any point. I would love to be able to do that, but that is way too expensive and stressful, so I'm just gonna fucking...
And let's be honest, you'd probably be in like litigation forever.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm just
You
gonna
are
pay
under
the
arrest.
3,800 and move on, because it's gonna be less stressful. So they sent us documents to sign to agree to the payment plan, 50% in February, then 25% in March and April. Which is doable. It's feasible. Thing is, I signed my document, waiting for my sister to sign the document. They sent it to the wrong email. They sent it to an email which we have told them multiple times she no longer has access to.
Excellent. Security pass.
Ooh, robot dogs. They're adorable. How the fuck is it getting so much dark eco?
Metalheads
It's just
in the
eco in
city?
general.
Why are the guards giving
Oh.
them eco?
Warning. Missile cooling systems damaged.
Come get me, Robotank.
More like RoboCop, a Jesus figure.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency override.
RoboCop earned his Jesus figuring.
Sonic earned his Jesus figuring too.
Yeah, so Sonic
Missile systems
is going to
equipped
save his mother.
Fail-safe
The Virgin Mary, I guess.
Danger. Warhead detonation imminent.
Well, no, I mean, he can walk on water, and he also died and came back.
Fair enough. I love that goofy ass run.
Oh, yeah.
And that just to that.
Ooh, guys, don't look at explosions. Ow.
Okay, so speaking of like animation, I recently tried playing Enslaved: Ozzy to the West again.
We need to move back to the country.
It's a game with very lavish animations, which is part of its issue. And
You
I'm
know
like,
what we should definitely do on the channel at some
what?
point? Abe's Exodus.
why don't we do Stranger's Wrath instead?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, really, you don't know what Stranger's Wrath is? I played it with you at one point, I swear.
It's you.
Yeah, so Stranger's Wrath is another Oddworld game, but it's a third-person shooter, where the premise is that you're playing the mysterious stranger who needs a very important operation done to save his life.
We saw something odd while torching that ammo. The Baron's guards were giving barrels filled with eco to a group of metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yakko.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be
Oh, that's
there.
picking up on your mic a
Don't let
bit.
the Baron's
Oh,
patrols
yeah, fair
stop
enough.
you.
I have to have the
When you
audio
get there,
up
pump
myself,
Crew for
but
information. He's wired into the city and may know
yeah,
what
no
the
surprise
Baron
if it
is
gets
up
like
to.
picked up
You
occasionally.
can count on us.
Are you still here?
Yeah, did we play Oddworld? Did we play Abe's Odyssey on the channel?
No, we have not.
We should.
That could be fun.
Because I know you have it, because I'm pretty sure you got it when it was free on Steam.
Yeah, that's like the original, which is kind of crusty and a little hard to play at times.
Yeah. God, I used to play the shit out of it. Back when I was a kid. It was one of the few, So as you know, I leaned more towards Nintendo. We did have a PS1 and a PS2.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Yeah. And I've mentioned the various demo discs that we have, which I think it'd be fun. It would be so fun if you... Do you have any demo discs?
No, not really. I had an idea once for the channel of like downloading a bunch of demos off of like
Steam?
Not Steam, but the PlayStation 3 store.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, they don't have any demos anymore. At least none I could find.
Oh.
Because they must have decided it wasn't worth having demos anymore at some point. Because I was like, oh, they might have Force Awakens or Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed, not Force Awakens. Or stuff like Afro Samurai. That could be fun.
Both feature Starkiller. God.
One moment.
What game? Oh.
Okay, we're back.
What was I talking about before you,
Abe's Odyssey, I believe. PlayStation.
No, it was...
Oh, demo discs.
Right. Right, yes. What game was it that had, there was a Nintendo game that had, I think it may have been Melee, that had an Ocarina of Time demo, where you could play Ocarina for 10 minutes, but like the first 2 minutes are the opening cutscene.
That's absolutely wild. But
yeah,
I can't imagine it being that one because like that Melee was out for Ocarina of Time was out for years by the time Melee came out.
Yeah, but also Ocarina did get ported to the GameCube through the
Let me handle this, Jack.
Zelda collection.
Fair enough.
Everything's cool. Nobody panic. Hey, big guy.
He just goes right under his feet.
Your crew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
That's good, eh? Because a cargo of rare eco ore is worth more than 10 of your lives. And of course, I'd be forced to collect slowly.
I love
The
Crew.
underground will take anyone with
Oh, yeah.
these days.
He's just a great design and a great voice.
The shadows
Oh, yeah.
of the month.
Kind of reminds me of the dwarves in Elder Scrolls.
This fur would go well with my silk suits, eh?
Tons of fun.
Am I wrong?
Everyone can see that you
No, you're not wrong.
And I have the real juice in this burg. We're both players, right? We're both looking for a piece of the action, right? I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor. Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig, Pierre Capitan here and his friend, Bonus.
I love Sig.
To see what that baby can do.
You know what? I think the perfect response to like questions like that could get someone killed.
And I'll hide.
At least in a fictional setting.
Yeah.
Pulling out a dagger and holding it to their throat. I mean, like, I agree. Is it worth your life?
I'd personally go with, but the answers are to die for, aren't they?
Yeah.
That would be a good one too. Speaking of killer ass one-liners, I've been playing the hell out of Darksiders recently.
Oh yeah, that was on our list of potential games to play.
It was also one of Matt McMuscle's recent videos.
I need to binge watch the what happened. I did enjoy watching them when I was in Boston with you. I enjoyed watching them with you.
Oh yeah, he's got a bunch of great videos.
Oh, absolutely. God, I really liked that visit.
And I liked having you around too.
Yeah. We just snuggled on the couch and binge watched like hour-long video analysis. Like all day. It was great.
Easy, huh? Now take the weapon back out. Good. You can find red ammo inside Crimson Guard crates. You want to try the scattergun course?
Got to do the gun course. Oh, it's that way.
Good luck. Shoot every target. The faster you shoot each target, the more points you get. Hold your fire on civvies. Hit a friendly target, and points will be deducted.
The fire rate on this gun is like garbage.
Yeah, I think you killed a civilian.
I know I did.
Oh, you just blasted that civilian.
He jumped in the way of my bullets. That's on him.
Sorry, you just reminded me of one of my favorite quotes from Sword Art Online Abridged. It's like, you're really gonna make me say this, aren't you? Fine. I'm sorry I killed your wife, but in my defense, she jumped in the way of my sword.
God, the ending of Sword Art Online is so funny. Especially the the abridged
After all
version.
this time, I don't even... Oh yeah, no, the abridged version makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because honestly, on the topic of development hell, I can completely empathize with the developer being so exhausted from crunch time that they act irrationally. And I can also completely understand a publisher pushing an unfinished game, even if that unfinished game has the potential to kill someone. Just look at Cyberpunk, you know, where it opened with the seizure-inducing lights.
Oh yeah. Dang it, I didn't get bronze. I was kind of hoping I at least got bronze, you know?
Oof.
Care to try for the course record?
This is a no-hover zone!
Honestly, I'm not gonna spend the time min-maxing my run out like they probably expected people to. I'll say this: this is one of my favorite areas in Jak 2. Like, just look at it. It's so pretty, gosh darn it. I also love the Baron Praxis is just speaking at all times and like through the radio. That's fun. What is that?
That's a neon sign, I believe.
No, the thing above it.
Oh, that's a dragon statue.
I think it's a hippo.
Brad-
Oh yeah, it's a hippo because that's what the bar is called, the Hip Hop Hippo.
Oh.
Hippo.
The hippopotamus.
Ever thought about being a wastelander?
Can't say that I have.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands.
Yeah, it's funny. There's an entire storyline with Crew for like the 4th game the racing one,
Get
that
toys?
never gets
Sounds
a
good to me.
continuation.
Slow down, Jack and a fat man.
Oof.
You two had better run that by me again. Cause there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads.
Sig will show you the ropes.
So you want to be wastelanders, huh, doughboys? Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out in the thick. Crew wants some new
It's
trophies
just like
to
the
put
B
butts in chairs
movie.
at the Hip Hog, so I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty
I've never actually
metalheads
seen
at
the B
pumping
movie.
station.
You've never seen the B movie?
No, every time it's offered to me, I'm like, no, I know the memes. I think I'm done.
Where'd you get it?
It's actually a pretty solid movie.
All I know is that Patrick Warburton gets cucked by a
The
bee.
metalheads, eh?
Yeah,
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the
but
wind.
it is legitimately funny. Like, even outside of the memes. I'd say it's
Right.
on par with Shrek 1.
Oh, pause. And we're back again.
Hell yeah. You got your coffee?
Yeah, you got some coffee. Some good old bean juice. Mmm, delicious.
I do like hot bean juice more than hot leaf juice.
So I was cooking dinner tonight,
Dinner.
and it was very good. I was trying a new recipe actually. It's a it was fish, but it had a sauce that was composed of soy sauce, rice
Oh, it was a fish?
vinegar.
I thought it was a steak.
It's fish.
Oh.
So the sauce was soy sauce, rice vinegar, garlic, and ginger, and then I sort of got that all nice and hot. Then I mixed in chili sauce with honey.
Yeah, I just realized that's rice, not mashed potato. I thought you had steak and potatoes, not fish and rice.
Oh, did you see? I just like almost hit that guy. That was intense.
Yeah, you get bonus points if you do hit him.
Look, I don't want to start a city chase right now. I think I'm good. That guy
Bonus
I can hit.
You know what other game, or you know what other movie was surprisingly solid? Over the Hedge.
I've seen that once, and I thought that was pretty good.
The
I-
Exterminator is like one of the best villains in cinema. He is such a joy.
The Verminator.
Yeah.
A lot of the characters in that are a lot of fun. It's one of those movies where I think you can make a very compelling argument that it's actually got something to say. And it does have something to say. But, like, it's very easy to be like, it's a kid's film. It doesn't have anything to say, you know?
Oh, it absolutely. What it says is that homeowners associations fucking suck.
Oh, absolutely.
Because don't forget, she was the president of the homeowners association.
I'm forever reminded of the series of emails that leaked online about the homeowners association complaining about somebody's gnomes.
Oh,
That's a classic.
yeah. I've never heard a good story about a homeowners association.
It's basically like policing how people have their houses set up. It polices
Oh,
yards.
yeah.
Why would you want to police somebody's yard?
It's just it's just a way for people with too much time on their hands to power trip.
I mean, okay, I get the idea. It's to make sure everybody's yards and stuff are nice, so nobody's really garbage house brings down everybody else's property value. Cool.
You know,
But that's-
it's the origins of homeowners associations are rooted in racism. Originally formed to redline people. After it was determined that you can't, like, that redlining can't legally be enforced, homeowners associations were formed to quote unquote keep the property value from going down, and
Oh,
you know,
okay. So
and-
it's about that. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it was just like making sure people don't have like really shitty houses.
I mean, that was the origin. It's, still rooted in that they keep out, people they think will bring the property value down.
I was thinking just like
Obvious.
garbage houses. I've lived in a world briefly where racism didn't exist.
Exiting city.
Yeah. I mean, they also, that is also a thing that,
Cherries. Ready to hunt a few metalheads? Follow me.
it's been like,
Watch my six. It's gonna be fun.
their goals have
Here we go.
expanded. I didn't want to say shifted, but expanded.
Here comes trouble.
Oh fuck, we're in the wrong channel, aren't we?
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're still in Chalkvy's channel. Hey Chalkvy, we are currently recording a video.
Follow me.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I just realized because Chalkvy popped in.
Behind me while I toast that
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chalkvy is talking, but nothing is being picked up, which is probably good. Chalkvy, we're recording a video, so we're gonna probably, as soon as Scraps is able to pause the recording, we're gonna hop into my server. Gunmetal, we are recording a video. So,
Okay, yeah, so we're pausing.
Yeah,
Sorry about the
yeah, we're-
castle.
there we go.
Okay,
Perfect.
and we're back again.
Great. Don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky.
Miss me. Quick, drop the bridge.
You should absolutely get cocky.
Let's get across the bridge before they come back.
Okay.
You should
There's
do
our first
it.
target. Keep the other creatures back while I charge up the peacemaker.
God.
I think Sig doesn't know how to use his own gun because the Peacemaker should not take this long to charge. I'm just saying. I could charge it up in half the time, you bozo.
That's one. Fried metalhead. Let's get to the next
Yeah,
target.
I love the mannerisms they give all these characters. Just great stuff overall.
Yeah.
With metalheads, I say shoot first, ask questions later. Stay close or we'll both be dead.
I mean, they do talk a lot. They need a Bubsy meter.
Well,
There's
it's a
the
good
second
thing
step.
they talk so much. I'm gonna be honest. It's nice touch.
Cover me.
But like, yeah, this is pretty much the start of like every character talks too much syndrome.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog really was ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I think a bullet would
One less metalhead to take.
probably, like, just a regular gun would do wonders.
No. Those
Wait, don't
those
think-
mother effers get really tanky, so
Great. No time to celebrate.
the Peacemaker really is like the strongest gun in the game.
I see.
Just Sig takes
Watch
way
my
too long to
six.
charge it up. I'm just saying.
Trick is to not hit the pipe.
Maybe he's trying to sabotage on purpose. Maybe he's secretly a dolphin and he's doing it on purpose.
What a great animation
Now
there.
that's what I call
They didn't need
throwing
to do
something
that.
mine.
what they did.
Also, why does he need to shoot them from a distance?
Oh, just they're out of reach.
I know, but do they have guns?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Gotta thread the needle this time.
There we go.
Maybe it's because he's only got one eye, so most of the charging is aiming.
Fair enough.
I like the noises the little frog dogs make.
Agreed. Very good noises. Very good sound effects. So when Naughty Dog went to Sony and said, we want to make like a Grand Theft Auto game, Sony was like, great, we need one of those. According to like people who worked at Naughty Dog, they were like, yeah, very easy to work with company, Sony. Maybe that's changed, but like, oh damn it.
Get him while I fix my gun.
No.
Oh no, all the way. How long have we been going?
We are an hour 11 in.
Here we go.
We can do
Okay.
this.
Here comes the
It's gonna take so long for him to charge.
Stay with me. Follow me.
I will say, I am enjoying
Hide me while I toast that tank.
Sonic 06.
It's a very enjoyable game, even if it is, Sonic 06.
Yeah. See, that one didn't take too long to charge up,
This way.
Heh.
because he was hitting a very big target.
Did you miss me? Let's get across the bridge before they come back. There's our first target. Keep the other creatures back.
Yeah,
while
so
I
that
charge up the
thing, that's his arm cannon.
Okay. I love things with arm cannons.
Oh yeah, the metalheads have
Drix.
great design.
Samus, Mega Man. I love a good arm cannon.
That's one fried metalhead. Let's get
So
to the
some
next
people who
target.
might be watching our videos, if you've watched any of the previous ones, will probably know that we said that we might not be doing Jack because of like PlayStation issues. Those have been fixed.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I said in the
Metalheads, I say shoot first.
Brothership episode that you can indeed catch a Jack
Here's the
video.
scumbag. Sit.
Excellent. So what was going on?
Yeah, let's get into the technicals.
Oh boy. So the technicals are pretty simple. It just wasn't taking discs. So those familiar with the PlayStation 3's disc drive know that what it does is it will take a disc and just sort of inject it for you.
Yeah, it'll slurp it up.
Yeah.
Unlike the top loader of the PS1 or the insert or
The disc drive, the very convenient disc drive.
the cup holder
Yes.
of the PS2.
I love the cup holder. Everything should use a cup holder. But
And as
The,
someone who actually did use a Dell Computer's disk drive as a cup holder
brutal.
while using the computer.
Oh. So the so the PS3 has the little slurper thing where it just sucks up your disc, which is neat and all, but occasionally, so how it works is in order to stop you from inserting multiple discs,
Watch my
which is
six.
not an issue with the tray, with the cup tray,
Just did not hit the pipe.
is that in order to stop you from putting in multiple discs, because the sensors are stupid. When there's a disc in there, it brings up a little guard to keep you from, putting in the second disc. Obviously.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, for whatever reason... Oh, sorry. For the PS3, occasionally, especially with the Slim model, what'll happen is that'll come up even when you take a disc out. It's rare, but it happens. So what I had to do was I didn't have to open it up, but I had to essentially do a manual reset for how the PlayStation disc, by telling it basically, here I am taking discs out of the disc tray. Trust me on this. Here I am. I'm manually removing a disc. Because otherwise it would be like, oh, where's the disc? Show me. Yeah, so
And you couldn't you just hit the eject button again?
no, that wouldn't work. I tried that.
Fair.
So yeah, so I just had to go and I had to like get a screwdriver and I had to like flip the PlayStation over and I had to do a little spin of a button. It's a whole thing.
So what you're saying is you would not spend $900 for a PS5 Pro with a disc drive.
The PS5 Pro is such a stupid
It is
console.
so stupid. Because the thing is, the things that I mean, first of all, the stuff that is promising is stuff that was,
It doesn't
like-
even make the games look any better because they're not optimized for it.
yeah. Because an optimized Sony game does not exist.
Last target, then we go home.
Hell yeah. But yeah, the stuff that it promises, my prefab computer, which I got for like $800, which you helped me with, is more powerful than a PS5 Pro.
Metalheads, nothing.
Yep.
That's the last one. Tell crew we got them all cooked and canned. I'm gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies. You did good, rookie.
I like that guy.
Yeah,
I like that he actually is. I like that now he actually has a respect for you.
Sig is great. He's like one of the top tier characters in this game. It's a shame we'll never see him again.
Does he die?
It's a shame we'll never see him again.
Decontamination.
Is he secretly the villain?
It's a shame we're never gonna see him again. I'm fucking with you. We see him plenty.
Oh, I thought you meant like after the, like he's not in Jack 3. I thought that's what you were implying.
Oh, yeah. He dies at the end of Jack 2. I mean, what? No.
Yeah.
No, but he's in Jack 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So your birthday is in June,
Yep, good old June.
and I am going to get you something.
Oh boy.
You do well to rid the world of this metal scourge. As a reward, I grant you a dark power.
Gonna be honest, the
Oh,
fact that
yeah.
it's like that takes away all my energy, kinda lame.
Oh.
It's super easy to just do that by accident. When you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing my action moves. Hey man.
Feel of it. Do it. You should do it.
You should commit a crime. In Minecraft, we insist. In Minecraft or in Jack 2. Do not do this
Sorry.
in real life.
Whenever a bad choice is presented in front of me, all I can think about is that Wooly and Pat, where Wooly's like, you should do it, and Pat's like, don't listen to him, that is a devil's bargain. You know? You know the context of that video, right?
I don't. Tell me.
Oh, somebody asked. So, the context is there was a costume party that someone wanted to go to, and they wanted to wear a nice suit with a Canadian flag lapel and blackface, going as Justin Trudeau.
Oh,
And they were
God.
asking if the Tropic Thunder rule applies.
Look, people argue the Tropic Thunder rule doesn't even apply to Tropic Thunder, so...
Well, Wooly was the one who was saying that they should totally do it. Pat was the one be like, no, do not.
I'm pretty sure Wooly's a black guy, right?
Yes,
Okay.
he is.
I'm reminded of, you've seen Smiling Friends, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Bro, is that blackface?
The forest monster?
No, I'm a forest demon from across the lake.
It's like... God, I love Smiling Friends. I need to get caught up on it.
It's a good show.
It is so fucking good, and
I love that brief period of time that the entire internet just pretended an entire game existed.
oh god,
What am I saying? That game did exist. It obviously.
the biggest mystery about Smiling Friends to me is Cool Autistic Gamer, because those edits are so phenomenal. It has to be like someone on, like, there are theories that Cool Autistic Gamer is someone who's actually on the production crew of Smiling Friends.
Suez used to be a fabulous smuggling route for me before the Baron
You know, fair
installed
enough.
security devices.
And before those late night snack runs kept you from fitting out the front door.
I bet you've hatched another brilliant plan in that hungry little brain of yours. So, who or what do we have to shake down, knock out, or blow
I like
up?
that he was licking his hands.
I need
It's all the great
someone to go
animations.
down
It's
and
such
shoot
little
every
details.
sentry gun in the Suez. And I'll give you a sweet weapon upgrade if you succeed.
Let me guess. Dank murky water? Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest? Fuller of metalheads than your plate at a one-pass buffet? And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever so tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, donut hole, why don't we float around here looking hot?
Jesus Christ, Daxter, you fucking murked him.
Until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh? All I know is that the Baron cut a desperate deal with the Metalhead leader. Metalheads need Eco, so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the Metalheads agree to attack the city just enough to satisfy the Baron's continued rule.
Yeah, but how long can that deal last?
Well, the Baron is running short on Eco, eh? And the Metalheads are short on patience. Baron Praxis needs this wall to keep in power. Otherwise, the city would put the true ruler on the throne, wherever that little brat
I love how
is.
organic the
Dexter
dialogue
and I will
is.
clear your sewers.
Oh yeah, because that just told us that. Oh, his legs are so tiny.
You didn't even notice his tiny ass little legs.
No. All right, I think we should probably call it here.
Yeah, we're an hour 20 in.
Yeah. All right. Thank you
I
everyone
do
for
love
watching.
there's a ring in the middle of this bar.
Yeah. With a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Um.
All right,
Oh.
let's do our sign off.
Also, look at the pictures above the bar. If you can go first person to focus on them.
Let's. There he is. You know, before he started atrophying his legs.
So he was a wrestler.
Oh yeah. That's actually a really cool detail.
Yeah.
Who's that hottie
Alright.
on the left?
Him. It's him pre-transition.
To be fair, it's probably his wife, since we know his daughter is an absolute drop-dead hottie.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's that blonde one that we
No.
encountered for 5 seconds.
No, we don't meet her, his daughter, until, like, the racing game.
Fair. Well, anywho, thank you everybody for watching. This was Jak 2. Tune into the other stuff on the channel, such as Sonic 06 is back. There's also Mario Brothership. And my D&D 5e campaign, World of Tapir. Oh, also, our friend Ruby has a D&D campaign called Ironforge, so tune into that as well. Comment challenge of the day. Favorite development hell stories?
Sonic 06 is gonna hold a place forever in my heart.
I was about to... that was gonna be my answer.
But Bubsy 3D also.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so many weird decisions were made there.
What was that one game where, like, all the code had been, like, erased by one of the developers who had been fired? Like, so the dev erased all the code in backups from before they removed its access, so they had to effectively start from scratch. Was that Duke Nukem Forever?
No, I think you're thinking about the movie Food Fight.
No, I'm not thinking about Food Fight. Then it was stolen.
Okay.
Ah, I don't remember. Anywho, what's yours favorite then?
Probably Bubsy 3D, but Sonic 06 as well.
Yeah, both are great.
Jak 2 has a pretty hectic development cycle, but Assassin's Creed also.
Which game was it where people got stranded in, like, Thailand?
Oh, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly.
Yeah, that one is such a shit show.
Absolutely.
Alright, well, with that out of the way, there's no left to say, man. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.